Hello. This is kind of an odd journal I'm going to read to you now. It's one, when I wrote it, I didn't think it would be public. And something tells me now is the time for it. This is from June again, June 12th of 2010, the first of that day. The Mayan day was for Earth. And I mentioned something in a journal I just recorded in the last few days about a problem with my brother. You'll learn more about it here. It's called Working Through Pain, Relationships. Oh God, my heart aches. Sometime early yesterday, as I waited for Kismet to finish up outside and come in, as I stood in the doorway, it came to me that my brother does not love me. He rather loves my stuff instead. Actually, what came to me is that he is like my daughter. That is quite a condemnation, but we won't go into that. It is funny in a way too, for I am not at all wealthy. I would think things like these were for them, but apparently not. These people really don't care for me. They do want my stuff, however, and that is the reason I am tolerated. Not that they even know this consciously. Now, lest I be unsure of this and want to reject the message, I later went to the wedding of my niece, where all was confirmed. No, not in words, never that, but in actions and in non-actions. And I won't go into that either, except to say I was not treated as family, not even in the seating. So, I mean that. It was well, too, that before I went to the wedding, I had a Skype vision, a session with my dear friend before we broke up, who has known both me and my family for many years. And she has seen this all along, but I refused to see it or let it in, to listen when she would tell me what she saw. I just brushed it off. At any rate, I ran this odd illumination of mine, my brother being much like my daughter as regards me, by my friend to see her reaction. She instantly concurred, no hesitation. So I had that as well before the wedding. God is gentle, you see. Had I not had all this preparation and the assignment my friend gave me to help me open my eyes and accept this reality, had I not had all of that, the wedding's revelations, the calm way they laid out the reality of the relationship, would have been too hard for this gentle heart to take all at once. The pain is still massive, but at least I'm open to it. I'm not running away, not dodging anymore, not making all sorts of excuses for them. It simply is what it is. People do what they can. One can't manufacture love where it doesn't exist. One must go on in acceptance of what is. At least that is my intent, to see and to fully accept. What does love do in this case? Well, I don't know. That's what I'm finding out. I'm certainly pulling back, distancing myself rather thoroughly from the false images I had of the family all these years. Oh, I've had the signs all along of how my brother practically hated me, neither respected nor loved me, let's say, and raised his family on that. He was very clear and open about it with them. I patiently waited. I thought he'd grow beyond it one day, see the error of his non loving ways. Well, okay, I was wrong. And that sometimes happens. I could laugh here and say, ah, that's what I get for thinking. Ho ho and oh well. I keep reminding myself, it is what it is, and that's all. It's nothing else but that. It is what it is. The reality is that this is what's been all along. The blame is not theirs any more than it's mine. Theirs for not feeling, mine for not seeing, but I'm not in to blame. It does no earthly nor heavenly good. Blame is quite useless. We do our best, and that's enough. Leave blame alone. It helps nothing but only complicates and strings situations out the longer in time and space. It makes them last. What we resist persists. As I look back through my life and through the hurts and upsets that have come into it through my brother and his family, I see not just how big a place, oh, I see now just how big a place my refusal to see and accept that which is, or which has been and was all along, was in the way. I see how it contributed to my pain. How, if I'd made friends before with that which is, which was and is, how I'd have been hurt so much less than I was down through the years. Do you see then how I helped cause that hurt? I participated. I helped create it. Yes, though it looks on the surface as though they hurt me, it's just not that. It never is. We all participate in this dance, and on both sides of it too, never just one. In this way, no one is innocent. Oh my gosh, how I feel your pullback, my dear audience. I thought I was writing a personal journal here, but I realize by this that I'm not. This will be shared. I say, oh well, it is what it is, and if this pain can bring blessing, I'm game. That's how it is. That's how it is for all of us in our higher self, our inner being. We're all love walking this earth being love. Them's the facts. We just have to let them manifest, to allow. We've so much crap that's been shoveled on top of our bright inner being. Heavy patina. Got to come off. And how pain is sometimes the cloth or the result of the cloth that Source uses in washing it clean, cleansing the grime accumulated through endless ages of finding our way in 3D. No easy matter. It's not a nice, gentle place for our bright inner radiation. It's tougher down here than what most of have known, those up there in higher spaces, gentler dimensions. No, they watch us from a safe distance. Many admire us for being brave enough to take this ride in 3D, this wild ride. There's certain growth, though, that you just can't get if not endure this. Strip down to nothing. Take pain deep on board. Make friends with that then, and pass the test that it brings. And get the crown, get the blessing that comes. Well, that's for later. For now, I'm here in the midst, so I'd best stay in harness and moving onward. Accept the burdens, transmute the depth of the pain, and go on. It helps so much, just knowing that all's built on love, though, capital L. It makes it possible, anything to take then, for all is love, and one knows this is so. It lends one strength then to take what comes, and just trust in bright gift that all brings, barring none. I suspect even that the gifts that come of such inner pain, these are greater than others, that they are special, particular ways, particular blessings. Okay, perhaps this is enough. It's a bit to take in for me. First, that this is to be published, that it's just not just a private working through of some really deep personal pain. That's a bit surprising, but then too, there's such a depth to the pain that one doesn't need to revel in it to expose oneself overlong to the depth of it. Now take it in stages, thank you. Be gentle to self. I've been doing my sentences, my writing exercise, just like my friend assigned me on Skype. Writing lines, encapsulating the reality I've so long refused to let in. So now I'm seeing, and now recording, the truth of the matter as it's given me to accept. How funny, like a little kid writing sentences on the board. Oh well, if it helps, then I'm all for it. P.S. There's a beauty here too. Oh, there's tremendous beauty underlying this whole thing, but that's not to be seen from within it, in the midst of it. Anyway, there's beauty here that I can see, and that is the mercy of Source, the tender mercy of how things unfold. If you'll look, you will see this in every situation. It's only our refusal to see that makes it seem not there for us. It always is. Could love be cruel? There are endless, gentle mercies to be seen built into every such situation. It's the educated vision, the heart vision, shall we say, that can see them. It has deeply to do with our beliefs. What beliefs we hold restrict and limit our vision, our ability to see, as well as what we see. Hey, if I look a little bit different, it's because the end of my video had no sound, so I've come back to re-record the end. As we go through letting truth enter and house cleaning midst these beliefs, thoughts, and ideas, our vision begins to open up wider and wider. Eventually then, we begin to see how everything, simply everything, is not only Source talking, but is love walking, embodied in and as all of it. I wish this bright vision for all of you, my friends. No darkness, no pain or sorrow can overcome it, for it subsumes them all up, right up into itself. It morphs them quite into love. Be willing to see. Be willing to feel, to accept what is. These help greatly. Good day.